If you don't add a deload week in your workouts, you're gonna get injured, you're gonna overtrain, and you won't build any muscle. Nobody wants that, right? So if you want to avoid all of that stuff, you want to deload every 1 to 2 months of hardcore training. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to build muscle with a deload week. So what exactly is a deload week? In a deload week, you take your workouts and you cut them by half. Literally. So that means your workout volume, your intensity, even the weights that you're using, you're going to bring everything down to 50% of what you normally would do. So for example, on a typical leg day, let's say you're doing 6 sets of 10 reps with 100 kilos on leg press. In a deload week, you'll do only 3 sets of 5 reps with only 50 kilos. So not only are you lowering the number of reps and sets by half, but you're also lowering the weights that you're using by half. So why exactly should you do this? Why should you do these half-as workouts? Why should you deload? And the answer to that is recovery. As we all know, in order to build muscle, you need to do 2 things. You need to train hard and you need to be consistent. But the problem with that is that when you're doing hard workouts over and over again, it puts a lot of stress on your muscles as well as your joints. And simply taking 1 to 2 rest days isn't enough for recovery. So you need to properly structure deload weeks in order to recover from those hardcore workouts. If you don't add a deload week in your workouts, you're gonna get injured, you're gonna overtrain, and you won't build any muscle. Nobody wants that, right? So if you want to avoid all of that stuff, you want to deload every 1 to 2 months of hardcore training. So for 1 to 2 months, I want you to train hard. I want your intensity to be high volume, high intensity, take your sets to failure. But after 1 to 2 months, bring it down for a week. And that will be your deload week. So in that deload week, you allow your body to recover from those hardcore workouts. So there should be a cycle in your training intensity. 1 to 2 months, hardcore training. Then for a week, deload, relax, give your body enough rest. And then once the deload week is over, bring the intensity up back again. So you're going up and down in the intensity. This makes sure that you're giving your muscles and your joints enough recovery from those high intensity workouts. Again, if you don't deload, you'll overtrain yourself, you'll injure yourself, and you won't build any muscle in the long run because you'll be injured. So take my advice, add deload weeks once every 1 to 2 months in your workouts, and you'll build muscle in the long run. So this was just a quick video in order to give you an idea of what deload weeks are, how you should deload, and how often should you deload. Include this in your workouts and you'll avoid injuries, you'll avoid overtraining, and you'll build muscle in the long run. This is Mohammed Wes, fitnesssapiens.com.